got lost in France, I thought that was going to be the last fiasco of the trip. Then, I went to Spain. I was very relieved knowing I spoke Spanish when we went. I understood everything around me perfectly, but that didn't stop me from being a total dummy. We were planning on going to Madrid for the day. Everything was going pretty well. We were walking around parts of the city and looking around restaurants and shops. I felt super at peace out there. Then, we all decided to go to the other half of town. We went to a train station. I was on my phone, texting my friends in a group chat, and I heard a train get called. It was in front of me, but my head was still down, and I heard my mom say it wasn't our train. So, I ignored it. Then, something dawned on me. My mom didn't typically speak to us in Spanish. I looked up. The person who said it wasn't even my mom. I looked up at the train. That's my family on the train. It clicked after a second, and I ran to the doors. I noticed them closing as I ran toward them, and by the time I had reached them, the doors were closed. I started banging on the doors of the train, and my family was rapidly talking and looking around on the other side. The train was moving, faster and faster and faster. I was running next to it, and then it was gone. I started pulling at my hair. My breath was quickening, and I felt myself wheezing. I got a text. At least this time my phone was charged. My mom told me to get on the next train leading to where they were. She sent me the address of where they were going to be, and then I was scouring the station to see a train that would get me there. I was a bit more calm this time. I'm familiar with the language. I'm 18. I'm a big kid. I can do it. There was a train going to that address, and it came in an hour. I texted my mom and went to buy my ticket. This is where it went farther downhill. I took out my wallet, I took out my money, and then, in a flash, they were both out of my hands. I whirled around to see someone running through the crowd. I wasn't going to catch them. I ran as fast as I could toward them and screamed in Spanish, "Pickpocket! Pickpocket!" People started turning. I was scared he was going to get away as I was yelling and pointing, but someone stopped him. The guy fell, and I took my money and wallet out of his hands. I smiled at him and wished him a nice day before spitting in his face. I walked back to get my ticket. After I paid, I texted my mom, sat, and waited. I put headphones in and listened to some music while I was there. I could really handle anything if I could handle that. After a time, my train came. I got on and felt all my nerves just dissipate. I made it out alive. I followed my mom's address off the train and to a restaurant where I got scolded for not paying attention, but I got hugged anyway. I survived another mishap, and that happened to be the last one of the trip. But I did get to go home and say I took down a pickpocketer. Out of everything that happened in Europe, I'd say I was the most proud of that.